see about the TestNG Metrics Report. Okay, so how do we generate the TestNG Metrics Report for TestNG project? Okay, so there is no code involved. You don't need to write any code. It's all about configuration and the only your testng.xml file. Okay, so we create some XML file on the for TestNG project, right? So in the XML we have to do some configuration on the parameters. That's all. So once you've done that configuration, parameter setups in the TestNG XML, right? So you should be able to get the this TestNG metrics report successfully. Okay. So today we'll see that one, how to generate this TestNG metrics report. So this is a GitHub page. Okay, this is the author of TestNG metrics GitHub page. So when you come here, you can see. So this is named as a TestNG metrics report. Okay. So this is a custom report generated by using TestNG listener, which will generate awesome HTML report without making any change in your existing automation code. Okay. So this is a sample report link they have given. I'm just open that link to see the sample report of TestNG metrics. Okay, so this is a sample report. You can see this is a dashboard they given. This is class level metrics, and this is test metrics and the method metrics and the logs, right? So these logs they are taking from the TestNG default index.html, right? They are appending that entire TestNG default report to this logs page. Okay, so where default we get this report from the TestNG, right? That's the one they are showing it here, and we have like charts and these trends, right? So the one thing is like you can copy this, you can export this to Excel as PDF, right? So we have some filters options also available here. So apply same to here as well. So you can go for 100 entries and you can copy, you can export as a Excel, right? So when you click on this, automatically this will download. You can see, right? So these are the sample reports. So we'll try to see the same in our video as well. Okay. So key features: a dashboard view of execution result, top 10 performance, sort and the results, export results to this available format PDF, Excel, CSV, print, right? So no code changes are occurred. So these are some key features they are highlighted. So prerequisites you have to be using JDK 8 plus and TestNG 6 plus. Okay. So how do we add the dependency, right? So they made like a Maven as well as a jar file as well. So if you are using a Maven, so we can add this dependency to our pom.xml. So in my case, I'm using the pom. So I just add this dependency to my my pom.xml project. Okay. So once done, that's all from the setup, right? So perform Maven install and the TestNG metrics report will be created. So the TestNG report will be by default will be creating under the test output hyphen metric HTML. Okay. So you don't do anything. So by default, when you add this dependency and when you run the test case, by default you could find the output, the HTML report under the test output folder, right? So usually when you run the TestNG output, TestNG project, we used to get the things here, right? Test output. So that's a place they are also placing their report. Okay. And if you need some customization on the report, right? So I want to change that logo, right? So this logo is coming by default from the author setup, right? So whoever developed this reporting framework, they have given some logo. If you want to change your logo, like your company logo or your project logo, if you want to change, we can customize that one. Okay. So how do we customize this one? See, this is a customizing your logo, right? So in the testng.xml file, we have to use the parameters. So here if you see, this is a parameter name, right? Parameter name TestNG metrics dot report dot logo value. You have to pass your PNG file, right? So if you saved your PNG in your locally or something is available on the website, you can pass that URL here. Okay, so if it is locally, then you have to pass your folder path directory, right? So once you pass this one, then this logo will be replaced with your logo. Okay, we will show everything in the video. Okay, so that's all for this is for custom logo, and if you want to change a custom name report, right? So their default naming is metric HTML, right? So if you want to change this default name, right, that's also can be done by using this parameter. Okay, TestNG Metrics Report name. Like you can go for a regression, HTML or smoke or something, right? You can name it. So one more parameter available is with the timestamp, right? So whenever the report is keep on creating, right? You want to differentiate the report, right? So if you name it as a smoke.html, so all the time it will be overwrite the same report, right? So if you don't want to overwrite, then we can use this timestamp parameter. So when you use this one, so whenever the report is created, right? So you can see helps to create file appending timestamp to report every time, right? So every time when you run, no, like for example, regression hyphen uh, timestamp will happen, right? So when you run the second time, so regression timestamp dot html. So which means your report will not override all the time, right? So it will be appending the timestamp to every report. Okay, so these are the three parameters available so far. So quickly we'll see the demo in my project. Okay, so I have added dependency already. So this dependency I have added to my pond.xml already. So this is a dependency I have added, right? So this is a basically TestNG project, guys. Okay, so this is a TestNG project I have created. I am using the 7.1 as a TestNG version. Okay, so when you come to the testng.xml, right? So we have seen some parameters, right? So report parameter, logo, name, and a timestamp, right? So in my case, what I have done is I am taking the logo from this website. Okay, so basically this website will give you the TestNG logo. I will just copy this link and I will paste it to the browser. Okay, this will give you the TestNG image, right? So similarly, you can go for anything. Like if you find, I mean, if you want to add your company logo, keep it in locally, or if it is your company logo is available on some website, you can directly pass that URL here. Okay, and reporting name I am giving as a TestNG Metrics HTML. Okay, so reporting name I am giving as a TestNG Metrics HTML, which will be default placed under the test-output folder, right? And here you can see the timestamp I am making it as false, right? Because I don't want to use this timestamp for report. Okay, so when I run this, you can see, so I will run this test now. I mean, you can run as a Maven project as well, that's not an issue. So you can run as a TestNG as well. So the execution is started. So I have written two class file, so that's the reason it's running for 2 times. Okay. So now I think I have 2 classes. Yeah, I think I have 3 class files. So I think one is for dummy, I think. Okay, now you can see in the console. So this is a console you can see. So logo and the file name and append timestamp is false. Okay, TestNG report is created. You can see successfully TestNG metrics report is created. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll go to our test output, because is by default it will be placed to the test output folder, right? I will refresh now. So you can see here TestNG metrics HTML, right? So that's what I named here in my parameter. So what I will do, I will open this. I will open this as a browser, and you can see, so there were like a total 5 tests, 5, everything is passed. So classes, I have 3 class file, like you see in the so these are the 3 class file which I have: Google, the page action, and the dummy test. Okay, so these are the 3 things, everything is passed, and the test metrics, right? So these are the methods that I have, like I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 methods and 5 methods, and everything is passed. Okay, sorry, these are the tests and these are the methods. Okay, and if you see, these are the logs, right? So these logs also will work fine. So it is directly coming from the TestNG report. If you see this logo, right, this logo is like I told you, right, so this is I'm taking from this TestNG. I'm not using their default one, right? So if you want to change, you can change it. I'm using my TestNG one. Okay, so this is how we have to create the TestNG metrics report. Okay, so now we see one more parameters. I just make it this value as a true. With the timestamp, it will create. Okay, I will this time I will run as a Maven project. Okay, you can see the test is started now, right? I just run as a Maven project. You can see now the test is completed, right? So I will refresh the project now. Okay, now we can see we see the result, right? So TestNG metrics is created, right, with the timestamp, right? So now you can see this is a report that we created with the timestamp, right? So today's date and month, everything is coming, right? So the last time we created with the false option, right? So this time we created with the true option, right? So this is how you can create a multiple reports, and when you don't want to really overwrite. Okay, so I will open this report and I will show you. I mean, there is no difference between the reports. You can see one more report is created, right? So both report will be same, and the only thing is like we can append the report, right? Appending the report in the sense like you can add, right? So that's all about creating this TestNG metrics report. I will give you this link and the description details, everything in the video description link. Okay, please feel free to comment if you find this is a good one, or if you find something else is better than this. Please leave it in the comment. Okay, thank you guys.